Hey, I'm up here on your roof. I just want to talk to you a little bit about what I see going on as far as your potential leaking areas. Um, you asked me about, do I need a whole roof, replace the whole thing or not? I'd like to say yes, but I'm not because I mean the granules are still in good shape. The shingles are sealed down real well. They're not curling up. There's no hail damage or storm damage going on. I'd expect you to have, maybe 10 or 12 more years out of it. I mean, the shingles again on the main part of the house, they do look good, look normal. Of course, across here on the back on the new addition, where you got all this mold and algae growing on it, around your power fan, you see stuff building up, debris building up. I mean, it's possible that water could be going in these areas with all that dirt and debris up under there. Even more so on the back. You see how it's building up under there. But again, as far as the shingle is concerned, it's not failing, it's not curling, it's not brittled or damaged or anything. So I don't see this leaking or giving you a problem for the next few years anyway. And even across the back on this low slope area, the shingles themselves, are not defective in any way. It's not their fault that you've got this leaking going on. And what your gentleman's done before, coming along, doing patchwork, trying to stop your leak for you, looks like, I mean, he's done a good job, or as good a job as you can do with what we got. He's tried to seal in between each shingle, and even where the two shingles, this shingle and this shingle meet, this seam, he sealed that, run all the way up this whole line here, trying to do everything he can to stop water from getting in here and penetrating. But we got a couple things going against you. The shingles themselves are designed for a 2-pitch or greater slope as far as water running down. It needs to be, a 2-pitch or greater, or water's going to creep back up under that shingle and come here and just kind of hang out and creep back under that shingle, which is what he's tried to prevent, in sealing those things. But if you look, like right here, we've only got like a 0.6 pitch. Right here, it's just basically flat. I mean, there is no pitch in that area. And coming across the back to here, it actually slopes back towards this wall instead of being flat. You've actually got a slope going towards everything, funneling water and materials back into this corner. Anyway, so your wood's getting soft under these areas where you've had some leaking before, but what I would recommend is tearing this whole back off, all the shingles from here up, all the way up, all the way across here, up about 2 feet, 1.5, 2 feet, up about 2 feet. This edge, all the way across. Then again, where it comes up, going up about 12, 18 inches up the shingles here, and take everything here off and go back with a rubber membrane or a TPO material. And that way the leaves can hang out here all they want, but water's going to come off, it's going to land on rubber material. It can't go back there, it's going to be forced off. Or it can sit here and puddle on the TPO, which is fine, just because it's that type of material that's made to do that, to handle that. And it'll come down and be tucked into the gutter, and a pressure bar will hold the rubber into the rubber membrane in the gutter so that water just can't get behind it and rot your fascia wood or anything else anymore. But without replacing the whole roof, I mean, even if you were to get somebody to come put all new shingles on this whole back side, it would only be a temporary fix, because again, over time, water's going to get here, it's going to creep back up under that shingle, it's going to get on that nail that's about right there under the shingle, rust it out, and then it's going to rust, and the water's going to follow that nail hole all the way down in it. So it's just a much better fix just to go ahead and tear it all the way off and put a rubber membrane up under it. Seal this thing for the next 20 or 30 years where you don't have to worry about it leaking.